Hi everyone, this is Ziki here, and I hope you're all doing very well. Anyway, so yesterday I shared with you about the Chinese zodiac signs, and I said 2024 is the year of the dragon in China. Now, today I'm going to continue again on our series of introduction to China as I talk about the Chinese New Year. Now, the date for the Chinese New Year is going to be on the 10th of February 2024. This is and it is also called the Spring Festival, okay, or Chunjie. Now, yeah, in China or in Chinese language, it's called Nian. Now, in Chinese folklore or Chinese folk stories, they always have these legendary stories, pertaining to different holidays and everything. And Chinese New Year also has got its own legendary story. Now, it is said that once upon a time, there was a beast that was called Nian that used to come out every year to torment villagers, to destroy their livestock, to hurt people and everything. So people were always wondering, how can we beat this beast? Because it causes a lot of problems for them, and then it goes back into the sea. So one day it is said that, well, they met an old man who told them, hey, if you want to beat this abyss, you need to make a lot of noise using crackers. So again, as you might want to know that, there's also some stories that, well, Chinese were the first ones to invent, gunpowder. So it is said that they used the gunpowder in the bamboos and they made some noise like firecrackers. So again, when you come back again to the story that I'm talking about, they said the next year when the Nian came out, the people, the villagers started to crack it, making a lot of noise, and the dragon said to have ran away. The beast ran away into the sea, and now up until today, this thing is practiced. They believe that firecrackers and the essence and the noise, they chase away the evil spirits. So getting back to the Chinese New Year, this is another aspect of Chinese New Year that you're going to you'll find when you come to China or when you visit their families. Now, number one, the most important thing for the Chinese New Year is being with family. People go outside to work in different cities and everywhere, but when it is time for Chunjie, you have to go back and be with your family. It doesn't matter where you are staying, it doesn't matter how far it is. You find yourself going back. That is why the Chinese New Year happens to be one of the most traveled, holidays in China. Of course, some people they travel outside the country, but most of the people they'll be heading back to their villages. Number one, in the New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, people, they do what they call Tara cleaning. They do spring cleaning from corner to corner everywhere. They wash the linens, they clean the dishes, everything. Their house is sparkling clean, and they take all that dirty and then put it outside. They believe that they have removed all the bad things that happened in the previous year by cleaning the house. They've removed all the spirits and everything, and then they redecorate the house. This is when they start to redecorate the house. And today you can see I am dressed in red simply because the red is the most important traditional color in China. It is about wealth, it is about warmth, so it is about love. So this is the color that is you are going to find during Chinese New Year everywhere. All the decorations, they are all bright red, just like the way I am dressed here. Okay. Now they decorate their houses using different things. There are some papers that have got some very special messages, about success, about prosperity, that are called couplets. Okay, they are called couplets. They are stuck on doors, on very important government buildings and other monumental places. They stick those couplets. Usually there are two on the other side and on the other side, and another one might be on top. It depends with what you have. Okay, so number one, they decorate their houses with couplets. Number two, they decorate their houses with lanterns. Those lights, the lanterns, they put red lanterns, even if you are in the streets. I'm going to go outside one time and I'll show you what I'm talking about. In the streets, everywhere is red lanterns, everywhere, well decorated and very beautiful at night. Very, very beautiful, okay? But they're all in red, okay? And then they also have other decorations like the cutlets, where the things are very cut. Then they've got, all the replicas. Like I said, this year is about the dragon. You're also going to find dragons, all those dragon toys for kids and everywhere. So this is all about Chinese culture. Okay, now again, like I said, Nian, Nian it means year in Chinese. Like I've already told you about the legendary story, it came from the legendary story, which says Nian was a beast that used to come out every year to disturb people. So they adopted that, and now a year is called Nian in China. Now, other thing that they do again They also do what is called, when we're talking about the dinner, now let's get back to the dinner, okay? The ceremonial dinner, whereby family have to eat together. They have to cook more than that they can finish. You are not supposed to cook food that everyone eats and, the table is empty. No, you cook more than you can finish. So it means there's, surplus food on the table. That is very, very important, okay? And now, one item that should never be, that is always on Chinese tables when they're having this ceremonial dinner is fish. Fish means you in China. You, and you means enough, more than enough. So there's always fish, because of their beliefs on the table. And then there's also beer, there's always beer on the table for the toast. They make a very special toast for the year, to family, to life, to wealth. Yes, for us together, for the successes that we made throughout the year and everything. So they do what they call a special toast there. And also after the dinner, the family now sit together and they start to chat. They play games. It's called staying up, where they have to be chatting, waiting, for the, as they usher in the new year. All right. And again, there's a very special program that comes on Chinese TV that is a variety show where different aspects they come out, acting movies, acting dramas rather, opera, dances, and everything, traditional things. So all around China, families will be glued on the TV, sitting together, watching this program. I think once upon a time, there was a controversy around this program when they featured a Chinese woman, a Chinese person, painted black, with the big bombs and big everything, with bananas and everything. I don't know if you guys came across such kind of a story, okay, but it was there. It was during the time of Chinese New Year. And then after that, there's what they call Pay New Year's Call, where they just shout, the chants for the New Year. And also, there's another important aspect again when it comes to Chinese New Year, that is the red envelope. The red envelope is whereby you put certain amounts of money. I have to bring a video particularly for that, and I'll tell you about the red envelope, where you put money in red envelope, which you give to your friends, to your relatives, to your workmates as gifts. But you don't just put an amount. There are certain amounts of money that you put. Sometimes I've seen other people putting 44 cents, about others 44 RMB, others 22, others 1, others. So it just depends, how much you're putting, but if you don't just put any amount, everything is significant in China, all right? So this is all I have for you when it comes to Chinese New Year. But I'm just not giving you much detail. But I think with this introduction that I'm giving you, you will have an idea of how it all goes about. Okay, the Chinese New Year, like I said, is going to be on the 10th of February, 2024. Every year. It changes, with the lunar calendar, it changes. It's not always the 10th of February every year. No, sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's after, but it just ranges within that period. Okay. So this is how it is, okay? So my name is Ziki, and I hope you're enjoying the stories that I'm giving to you. If you've got anything that you want to watch, pertaining to China, I am your plug. I can do that for you. I can research, and I can even go to places to show you. Earlier on, I was talking to my friend Bella. Bella has already traveled with the children to a village, so she was, showing me some video. I'm going to share some of the videos with you where she was showing me a village, the decorations. They said we're preparing for the holiday, going shopping and everything. If you go into shopping malls right now, it's a hype of shopping. Everything is decorated, the red lanterns, the couplets and the carvings and everything. Everything is wrapped for the gift, beer, gift, the oil in red, and everything is just red, red, red. I am also in red. Okay, it's all about red because they believe red is warmth, is love, is prosperity, and everything else. That is what even during marriages they use red. My name is Ziki, and until I come back again with more and more and more stories coming from China, please subscribe and stay so that you don't miss on this and more. Until then, take care.